In this video, I'm going to be talking about what to do if your twin flame is dating someone else, because it can be an extremely painful situation. But the reason it is sometimes very painful is because it brings to the surface all these feelings that were always there. They were always in consciousness. Maybe they were buried very deeply. And it brings these feelings to the surface so that you can go there, let these feelings release those bad feelings, even if you're numb to them, even if they're hidden away, even if they're stuffed down. You don't want these feelings in your consciousness at all. It's these bad feelings that your twin flame triggers in you that keep you from your desire, prevent you from manifesting what you do desire, cause you to manifest what you don't desire, so you don't want them. Well, your twin flame not doing their job and bringing your attention to them, you wouldn't be able to clear them and heal them. So even by triggering painful stuff, your twin flame is loving you unconditionally by enabling you to heal these things so you can come together. And a third party does not mean that your twin flame don't love you. This is not a soulmate relationship. This is not a basic relationship. If you're choosing union with your true twin flame, so is your twin flame. They might not yet have the clarity as to who you are to them just yet, but the clarity comes as you continue to heal. So if you commit to your twin flame and they commit to someone else, in truth they are committing to you. And if they are your true twin flame, the more you continue to heal, the more that situation will dissolve once you've learned all the lessons and gained all the healing that there is to be gained from that situation, and you will come together. Twin flames sometimes date other people before union because everyone's always looking for their twin flame. And they might see their twin flame in somebody else. They might mistake somebody else for their twin flame. We pretty much all have at some point. It's all part of the journey. It's all part of the learning process. It's all part of the cleansing process. So it's okay to allow your twin flame to experience whatever it is they need to in order for you to have your union. They won't be having a great time over there, don't worry, in spite of what they might be putting on social media. Because being with somebody who you want to be your twin flame that isn't never feels good. So it's okay to let that play out and come to the end of its natural life. And that will happen a lot quicker if you love your twin flame unconditionally throughout this process. And probably the main lesson that this situation is teaching you is about self-love and unconditional self-love at that. Are you loving yourself unconditionally? That's even more important than loving your twin flame unconditionally. Had to move there. It was getting a bit bright where I was sitting. Yeah, loving yourself unconditionally. And knowing that you don't have to get love from your twin flame or validation or attention, because that's not where the source of love is. The source of your love is not in another person. The source of your love is always within you, and you can tap into that anytime. You can choose to have love now, choose to be with love now, choose to be loved right now, straight from source. It's the same love that comes through your twin flame. You don't have to go over there to get it. You can have it anytime that you like. You don't need anything externally. And that's probably the most important lesson a third party will teach you, that real love is not outside of yourself, and real love does not leave. And this is how you bring your focus back from the situation, back to yourself and your own healing. It doesn't matter a diddly what your twin flame is doing or not doing, or what they're feeling or not feeling in the moment, or what they're thinking or not thinking, or what they're saying or not saying. None of that is an issue. And you don't want to be putting your energy into speculating about that, when you should be putting your energy into your self-love and your self-healing, because that's what's going to bring union, not speculating about them. Don't distract yourself with what's happening on the outside. You can completely turn away from the outside and turn back towards yourself. And the situation could also be mirroring lots of fears and wounds back to yourself. If you have a fear of abandonment, You can't be taking that with you into your physical union, because that's what you're going to manifest. That's what you'd experience in your union amplified. Separation, abandonment, unworthiness, all that, you have to leave it behind when you go into your union. Your twin flame will reflect back to you everything that you haven't healed. And it can be bad enough experiencing that before union with a third party situation, but it'd be worse to experience it in union amplified. That's why you're not together right now, because it wouldn't be compassionate to be together. But the moment it becomes compassionate to be together, you will be. Trying to control the situation is not the answer, because the answers are not on the outside. Like I said, the source of love is not on the outside, and the solution is not on the outside either. If you try and move things around on the outside so that they align in a way that you like, it's like trying to change what's in a film by fiddling about with the screen. You've got to go back to the back of the movie theatre and change the film on the projector. That's where you change it. Take out the reel that has the third party situation. Put the reel in that has your union and harmonious union. Play that on the screen. But in order to do that, you go within. You fix it on the inside. Choosing peace helps to shift the dynamic, because, like I said, you don't have to like the third party, but you do have to come to a state of peace about it. Even if you don't accept it as the end result, you've got to feel peaceful. You've got to be able to handle it in a peaceful way in order that your union has a foundation to arise from. But your twin flame will always show you what you are genuinely choosing. I mean, there might still be places within where you're still choosing separation. And if you're not in union and you want to be in union, there's still going to be a subconscious place somewhere. Might be a choice of separation from many lifetimes ago. And maybe you had some very good reasons to have made that choice at the time. But it's not a choice that you want to be running active now. And that's okay. Just make a new choice of union and harmonious union with your true twin flame. Choose your ultimate lover. Choose to be with the love of your life. And that will release all the lower energies that are out of alignment with your new choice of love. And everything that you desire can enter into your reality. And the best way to heal pain and make new choices is the mirror exercise, because you're giving yourself the love you need with it. You're identifying all these upset places, all these feelings of abandonment, betrayal, etc., etc. So I implore that you do the mirror exercise however upset you are. I mean, the more upset you are, the less you'll feel like doing it, but that's when you'll need to do it the most. It's like meditation. The more stressed you are, the less you feel like doing it, but it's the most important time to do it. But it will heal your union and bring you together. And trust the journey and the divine order of things, because everything happens in its own divine order. You don't have to be perfect for your union to come in. You don't have to heal everything. But if there's energies of abandonment or betrayal in your consciousness, which wouldn't feel good if they get amplified in union, then those are the ones to work on and heal before union. And when union comes in, it's the whole start of a new journey together. And there'll be a different set of challenges coming up then. And you can work through them. And often in union, the challenges can be even bigger, because you'll be better able to move through them peacefully and quickly. You'll have more energy to move through them, especially as you'll be moving through them together. So trust the order that everything happens in. The divine can only give you the steps of your journey one by one, piece by piece, in the correct order. So just take the step that's in front of you, and you'll be given the next one. And then you take the next and the next and the next. Before you know it, you'll be having breakfast with the love of your life. See you in the next video.